Why, hello. In this video, we will be solving fraction equations. Before we get there, though, let's remind ourselves of one very important principle, and that is to solve any equation, no matter how complicated, involves undoing what is happening to the variable. So if I know what's happening to the variable, I just always want to do the opposite operation, inverse operation. So, how are we going to solve these fraction equations? In today's video, what we're going to do is we're going to multiply both sides of the equation by the reciprocal of the coefficient. So, quick reminder, what is a reciprocal? Well, if I give you a problem like 2/3 times what equals 1, well, that should be pretty straightforward, because if I just take this number and I turn it over, this fraction, 2 times 3 will be 6, and 3 times 2 will be 6, and 6 over 6 is 1. So you can see you get it by just simply taking a fraction and turning it over. So 3/2 is the reciprocal of 2/3. And 2/3 is the reciprocal of 3/2. Now the coefficient. In any term that includes a variable, if you have a number in front of the variable, that number is coefficient. So 5 and 5n, 3 and 3g, and 2/3 and 2/3 y, these are coefficients. So let's try it out. So I have 4b over 7 equals 30. Now, I've got this b on top here. So what I want to do is I want to separate it by writing it like this. And this works because b is the same as b over 1. And if I was to multiply this, 4 times b would be 4b, 7 times 1 would be 7. Okay, now I've got it written in a way that I can use. So I'm going to multiply both sides by the reciprocal of the coefficient. Well, what's the coefficient in this case? There's my coefficient. The reciprocal of 4 over 7 is 7/4. So if I multiply this side by 7/4, I must multiply this side by 7/4. The left side is convenient enough because the 4's will cancel and the 7's will cancel, and I'm simply left with b. If that's not seen, if I go ahead and multiply, 7 times 4 is 28. 4 times 7 is 28. So I have 28 over 28, and that's simply 1. 1 times b is b. And now I'm left with 30 times 7 over 4. Well, 30 and 4 are both even. So if I was to factor this out and divide both of these by 2, 4 divided by 2 would leave me with 2. 30 divided by 2 would leave me with 15. So I'm left with 15 times 7 on the top, and remember that's 15 over 1. So I have b equals 15 times 7 is 105. 1 times 2 is 2. And if I was to simplify this, this would simplify into 52 and 1/2. I can get 50 2's out of 100, and I still have 5 left over, so there's my 2, and then I'd still have half of a group of 2 left. So here's my solution. Let's check it, just to make sure it's right. So is 4/7 times 1.5. I'm gonna use my fraction version. Times 105 over 2. Does that equal 30? I'm asking at this point. Well, again, I can cancel this, and that leaves me with 2 on the top here. So I have 2 times 105, which is 210 over 7. I notice that I have 21 over 7. Ooh, and that works nicely. So if I rewrite this as 21 times 10, there's 210 over 7. 21 divided by 7 is 3. So I'm left with 3 times 10. Does it equal 30? Sure enough, 30 equals 30. So that tells me that my solution is correct. So let's do one more example that looks a little bit different. Let's do 4w equals 5/9. Okay, so I want to multiply both sides by the reciprocal of the coefficient. Well, here's my coefficient. Well, I don't see a fraction there. So what do I flip? Well, I just remember that 4 is the same as 4 over 1, is it not? Of course it is. And what would be the reciprocal of 4 over 1? Well, the reciprocal is going to be 1/4. So I'm going to multiply both sides times 1/4. If I do this, 1/4 times 4 over 1. Again, that's going to be 1. This part right here will be 1. 1 times w is w. Right side, 5 times 1 is 5. 9 times 4 is 36. So let's check this, see if it works. So if I plug it back in, 4 times 5 over 36, will that equal 5/9? Well, if I write 4 as 4 over 1, 4 times 5 is 20. 1 times 36 is 36. Does it equal 5/9? I can divide both of these by 4. So if I divide 20 by 4, divide 36 by 4, that's 4, 20 divided by 4 is 5. 36 divided by 4 is 9. 5/9 equals 5/9. And again, that tells me because this checks here, both left and right, that means my solution is correct. So here we were. We solve these fraction equations by multiplying both sides by the reciprocal of the coefficient. Hope this helps.